the Smell Me Helmet Podcast.
Let's get ready to rock and roll and strut and stroll, and I'm at the fucking up. And how's your manager out working? How's it going, folks? And welcome to episode number 5 of the Smell Me Helmet Podcast. I'm at the Smell Darren's fart as well. Probably that's tastes minty actually. My name is Danny, and here my partner in crime once again, Darren. Say hi, Darren.
How are you?
How are you? What's the crack, lads? How are you? Gonna have some bananas for the gorillas in the gorillas enclosure. What's that, Dublin Zoo, yeah man, remember? He actually started to talk properly and all. Because of that, because the absolute stick you got over there. Remember the ginger fella with the glasses? Anyway, welcome to episode number 5 of the Smell Me Helmet Podcast. Just a quick little run through of today's festivities. For the first time ever, I think it's actually the first time we're recording an episode in the daytime.
Yeah.
In the daytime. Well, it's just after 5 p.m. in the evening of a Saturday. But yeah, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. We have, I'm going to hopefully not butcher your man's name, Workin Buckley. It's like your man, the same name as your man, Joaquin Phoenix out of Joker. That fucking weirdo. Mad skinny weirdo and all. Great film, by the way. Should definitely recommend it. Go see. We're actually going to talk about his fantastic and very unorthodox KO of your man, Sharangalang, whatever his name was.
Yeah, your man who got butchered.
He tried to catch his, anyone who's an MMA fan and who's aware of what happened knows what happened there. Went for a kick, your man Joaquin went for a kick, got his leg caught, did a little turn around, shimmy ninja to the boat race.
Skidadoosh
in the face. And then we have coronavirus test. Dublin woman allegedly told to travel 10 kilometres on a bus to centre as she wasn't a confirmed case yet. She had to go for a COVID test. More to follow. And just a follow up to the story about the priest and the two dominatrixes in Pearl River, Louisiana. The Archbishop of, well, I don't know what's called over there, but over here it'd be like a parish. Yeah. So whatever the US American equivalent of that is. But the Archbishop burned the altar. He burned it. He goes, Archbishop consecrates new altar at church where a priest, 37, recorded himself having a threesome with two dominatrixes. And also Tyson Fury plans fight this year, even without Deontay Wilder. And they go to stick to original plan. Again, more about that. And of course, we're also going to talk about, last but not least, especially till the next episode, Roy Jones Jr. On the Joe Rogan Experience, talking at length about the fight between him and Tyson, and a couple of revelations that happened on that as well, Darren. So, first things first, El knockout Buckley there. Yeah, what you make of that, Darren?
That was so. I wasn't like I was watching it.
I wasn't watching the event now personally.
I wasn't like it's not something that you'd see all the time. It's like
it was definitely it was an anomaly. It was definitely unique. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was like he nearly took his head clean off. Like
come here, it's the ones that you don't see that knock you out, and obviously he wasn't expecting and got it right in the fucking face.
That could have went horribly wrong for him as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm just glad he's grand. Yeah, man, the other fella, I'm just glad he's grand. So
yeah, no, that could have went horribly wrong for him and
very bad.
And but it didn't. It paid off for him. I think he got like 100k or something.
He got all the 5 bounces of 200.
Did he?
Grand. That's what I see in the video I seen anyway. Yeah, man, Shelby, is it Sean Shelby, the matchmaker? I think he texted Dana or whatever it was. He messaged Dana and told him you need to give him all the 5 bounces because nobody's following that.
No,
nobody was following that there.
It's just a fight night as well though. Like people,
but
especially to the casual fans, they'd only watch the big events.
But because of that, like I mean, I watched earlier today. Actually, I watched an interview with your man Joaquin Buckley, and like before that fight, he was just flirting with the idea of mixed martial arts as a career.
Yeah, sure. He was with Bellator beforehand.
Was he?
Yeah.
You'll probably know more than I would.
Bellator let him go.
Right.
They axed him for some reason. I don't know why. Then the UFC signed him, and then his fight before the last one was with your man Holland. Man Holland was really good. Like he got beaten. Yeah. I think it was Buckley's debut. I think he got beaten anyway.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, I hope he doesn't flop, because obviously I heard of him through Bellator.
Yeah,
and stuff.
of course.
And then I seen him in the last fight, and I was like, yeah, he's not gonna flop. That was a serious knockout.
Oh, come here. He's definitely put himself in the. He has us talking. We're talking about him now.
Everyone's gonna talk about him.
You know.
And that's middleweight, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
If I was Dana, I'd give Buckley Chimiev. Your man Chimiev is talking a lot.
Khamzat Chimiev.
Yeah, give it to him. Let him have it.
Yeah. Because your man Khamzat, like, you know what I mean? He's only mentioned the big names because he wants to boost his own profile. And I do that, and you do that if you were both in the same position, Darren.
It's the right thing to do.
Of course it is. It's smart.
He has people talking, but at the same time, stay in your lane. You know, like he's jumping people who, like, and I know what happened before, and in UFC nowadays there's no rankings. He called Darren.
People out, like.
Called out Darren Till as well, or
I seen that,
something going on there. But if I think Till would pick him apart.
Was that the one with Till? He was like, you know, I can't remember exactly what it was.
I think Till was like, after me fight in December, I'll fight you.
Yeah, I'm game or whatever it was.
Apparently everyone was. Anyone who asked to fight backed out, but Chris Weidman
might not him
as well.
Yeah.
So give him Chris Weidman. I think Chris Weidman would do a job on him. Or I could be wrong. He might go in and spark him out in 30 seconds.
But see, that's what happens. You don't know what happens in that cage. Do you know what I mean? I mean, obviously, you know, the maths, the records speak for themselves, like, you know. But at the same time,
he hasn't fought anybody yet, though.
Yeah, man, Khamzat hasn't fought nobody. No, of course not. Definitely hasn't fought anyone, but like that'll be what I'd call the litmus test if he fought like a big name like a Weidman, or do you know what I mean?
Because he wouldn't take Weidman down and skill him.
He's no pushover. He's no slouch. Not in the slightest.
If he wants an easy fight, you should probably take Rockhold.
Believe, achieve. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Michael
Bisping, like after the loss to Michael Bisping, he just went downhill completely.
Because he was a fucking schmuck. Yeah. Listen, he got beaten and he was still bitching and moaning about it, like.
Yeah, we didn't take him serious. That's what happens when you don't take somebody serious.
That's his fucking problem.
And that was 10 days notice? Probably not even.
Listen,
10 days.
What Luke Rockhold should have done there was, right, he should have turned around and said, listen, I didn't take him seriously. You know, and like I said, not making excuses. I didn't take him seriously. You know, I'd like a rematch.
Yeah, I don't think he was ever gonna get a rematch because the fashion he was beaten.
Oh, he was beaten. Yeah, it was KO'd.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what? Fuck him. Tough to eat. That's what he gets for fucking.
Yeah, sure. He wasn't that exciting anyway. He wasn't. He was all like I remember when I first started watching him, I was like, he's decent, he's alright. Then he just started being an idiot about things. Then he was flirting with light heavyweight. He actually fought a light heavyweight. He fought Jan. Yeah, the light
Jan Blachowicz.
Yeah, he fought him, and your man Polish Power knocked him out. I'm sure he knocked him out. Yeah. So and come here, and Adesanya is talking about going up to light heavyweight to fight.
He what was the one he's trying to call out John Jones and
yeah. I don't want to see that.
No one wants to see that. Stay again. Like I'm gonna echo what you said, but about Adesanya, stay in your fucking lane.
Yeah, but see, if he went up, I'm sure he'd do well. But I think he's jumping too quick. I think he thinks that because Jan he's not that rated in the UFC. I think he's underrated, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I think he thinks it's an easy fight. So Daniel Cormier, when Jan called Daniel Cormier out, was like, I could easily go down and take that belt back. So that just shows you what people think. You think he's an easy fight, but you can think that.
What was that one when your man Jan beat Dominick Reyes? John Jones put up a tweet like, you don't mind if I come down and grab that belt real quick?
Yeah, because Jones was afraid of Reyes. That's what
this is what I was about to say, exactly. Because fucking Dominick Reyes gave him a fucking good runaround.
Yeah, but see,
fair enough, he got beaten, but he gave him a good runaround.
It was the minute Jan punched him in the nose and his face swallowed his nose. that was the minute he knew, I actually don't want to be in here anymore. Yeah, like.
Everybody has a game plan until they get punched in the face.
Yeah, but
Mike Tyson.
I think Reyes will be back stronger, and
he will.
He'll be a champion one day. He only has 2 losses, one to Jones and one.
I mean, how old is he? He's not old. He's young enough.
He's either in his late 20s or early 30s.
That's what I'm saying. He's not that old. Like there's still definitely a lot of gas left in the tank there.
Yeah, I actually liked him, but I don't think he respected Jan enough. I think he didn't take him seriously.
No.
So I'd say that's once again that's another downfall of not taking people serious.
And that's the thing about that game, or any type of combat sport, boxing or whatever. If you don't take people seriously, like if you look past them or if you think they're a little pushover, you're gonna be sadly mistaken there.
That's it, and that's just the way it is. Look, but I hope he comes back and he does well, because he does. Like I actually like him. I think he's good. When I seen that fight against Jones, I actually thought he won that fight. To be honest, a few people probably thought that
it was clear.
It was close, but Jones is always like that. He always gets away with close decisions. But did you see what Jones put up on Twitter? I think it's Twitter.
He's never off bleeding Twitter.
Yeah, he put up. Adesanya said something. They were going back and forth with a little slagging match. Yeah. And Jones put up about him hiding under the cage.
Oh yeah, I seen that the revelation because he was being chased by USADA.
Yeah, and he said he smoked a blunt before, and that's why Dana White came out and said that USADA don't test for weed when you're not in fight camp.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Pete Easter. Like and he's so.
What's that smell? I smell bullshit.
And Colombian powder.
Colombian margin powder.
And he. I'm at the going. My brain just went blank there. It was.
It happens to the best of us. But do you want to? I know about John Jones.
Yeah, he said that, and obviously he was cheating, and he's 100% certain that Adesanya was cheating because of his left hip.
UFC 200.
Yeah. He was cheating.
UFC 200.
Because he's like, trust me, I know what it looks. Of course, you know what it looks like. You've done it yourself.
That's what you know.
I like his.
I
didn't like the way he slagged his man. His man's dead.
Who now?
Izzy.
He slagged Izzy's man.
Yeah. No. Izzy slagged his man.
Oh.
And then Izzy done an interview with someone. I don't know if it's
That's bad form.
Ariel Hawani or someone else, but he's like, this can get personal. And you're making it personal. Don't do that. Something about your mother wouldn't be proud of you.
Now, come here. This is me, right? As someone who lost a parent, my father, when I was younger. I'm sorry, but I would murder you.
Yeah.
I'll murder them now. Obviously, you know, that's trying to do that to throw people off their game plans, but that's just low. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now, where I come from, like, there has to be a certain amount of kind of like honor amongst warriors, like, you know what I mean? Slag me. You know what I mean? If you want to do the whole to sell a pay-per-view or a fight or whatever, yeah, you know, trash me, give me shit. Don't be making a person like that. Because I'll gouge your eyeballs out on the street before they get into any cage.
Well, he went there and he's always kind of like that. It's a bit harsh.
It's not a bit harsh. It is harsh.
Don't do that. It's under the belt. Like, but come here, he wants that fight because Dana White is trying to make him out to be this big draw, and Masvidal and Usman done better draws than his pay-per-view.
And that was on what, 6 days notice?
Yeah. So
imagine what they do with a crowd. Obviously, if they got crowds back, and you know, obviously, if all this dies down a bit or whatever.
Well, I said Masvidal there. Yeah. See, he's fighting Kobe. Well, it's in the works.
It's in the works. It hasn't been kind of pen has been put to paper yet, but I mean there is talks.
I think I might have. I'm not too sure actually.
Is it?
I think so.
Did we talk about this last episode? So I was saying I want to come out from the box the head of him. Yeah. Slap the stupid head of him. Stupid red MAGA hat him.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he caught him with a flying knee, like the way he got Askren.
I'll probably have a wank to that. Just in the face. We move on.
Yeah.
We move on. Ugly Dougly. Give me 1 second there, guys. Yeah, it's the second one, the coronavirus test. Dublin woman allegedly told to travel 10k on a bus to centre as she wasn't a confirmed case yet. I'll read the kind of the first paragraph or so. A Dublin woman who was displaying. This is from Dublin Live, by the way. I want to give a date there. The 12th of October. A Dublin woman who was displaying symptoms of COVID-19 says she was allegedly advised by the HSE to take the bus when she told them she had no private transport. The person from the North Inner City was referred to a test centre in Swords, which is 10k from her house. She claimed that a representative for the HSE told her over the phone that she could use public transport as she wasn't, and this is in quotation marks, a confirmed case. Yeah. The woman was warned that otherwise she would have to wait 4 days before she would be supplied with private transport by the HSE to bring her to the centre, according to this morning's The Irish Examiner.
Yeah, but the HSE, the telling her to go on the public transport is crazy.
It's irresponsible.
Well, the HSE did release some sort of statement saying they didn't tell her to go and take public transport.
I've heard of that. I've heard of this happen to two people.
Yeah, so it's ridiculous. You tell them, right, there's 1,000 cases yesterday, and you wonder why there's 1,000 cases when there's stuff like this going on.
Absolute turkeys. Like
it's crazy, and you just don't why if the virus is that bad, why are you telling people?
Why advising people to go on to public transport?
It doesn't make sense, and you can send people out to their house to be tested.
Yeah,
you can send somebody out. There's people who do it.
Yeah, the two people that I know that had it done. Now, obviously, they had to wait 4 days. Two days before they got a test, and then 2 days to get the results. So 4 days altogether. Now I don't know what the case in question was with that particular case, the one we're talking about. I don't know what the story is, whether she had needed the test result or whatever in a hurry or something. I don't know, but
But you can't even get the test result in a hurry because they still have to wait 48 hours.
You still have to wait regardless. It takes 2 days,
they're like, oh, we're ramping up the testing, but you're telling people to go on a public transport that's stupid.
I'm sorry, but they're contradicting themselves.
Yeah. And you wonder why there's people out there that don't believe it.
This is why.
That is why, and it's why there's people out there who won't wear masks.
It's beyond stupid.
It's because they locked us down. They knew we were going to get a second wave. They could have. There's not a lot you can do about the second wave, but they knew it was going to happen. They skipped the phase. I think it was they skipped.
Oh yeah, they got overconfident.
Yeah, that's what it was. Look, I seen this picture. COVID was in a toxic relationship with Italy, and I had a crush on Ireland.
Toxic relationship, like a Facebook thing.
And that's why we got away with it. But even during the peak of it, in what was it, February, March, when we
start of March,
say from March till a couple of months ago, during the peak, we never had 1,000 cases.
No, this is from what you remember.
Schools are opening up, and schools are opened up, and this is why. And they're blaming it on the pubs and restaurants, and it's not fair on the people who are trying to people have Santi, they have other things, Christmas. They have bills to pay, and people are being let go. People are being let go from their job, and the government don't care because we're all robots, and we just have to play to their tune.
They only do something when it starts affecting the bottom line or the money they're making.
Well, I think me, Hall Martin should take a wage cut.
I bet you if they took a wage cut, that things would get sorted.
Yeah,
in a hurry.
Do you know what I seen a video on YouTube the other day about the military police. They were in the Dáil. I was like, what the fuck's that about? Don't like the idea of that. Like, military police in the Dáil, you never see that.
With the red berets?
The red caps.
The red caps, the berets,
I never seen that before. I was like, what's going on here? I think they're planning on putting us on lockdown, and they're afraid the public are gonna kick up a stink.
I mean, look at what's happening already.
Because you have to think about the people's mental health. People can't see their family. If they want to save Christmas for the kids, they need to do it now. They need to act quick because they didn't only take Paddy's Day away. They took Easter away, and now Halloween.
The year 2020, the absolute shit show there is. Just write it fucking all off.
Yeah.
What was I saying? I seen something on Facebook. Listen, everyone, let's just put up our Christmas trees and call it a year. I say, fuck this. Let me get Halloween first, and then you can do all your Christmas. I hate that business.
Can't wait to see Real in the Years in a couple of years, 2020.
There'll be a 10-disc box set of just the year 2020 alone.
for the deaths. But come here.
Brilliant, yeah.
But come here. The thing is, right? The debts don't add up. They're putting
it's just dodgy dealings.
You can have a massive stroke and you die because you had a massive stroke or whatever else is wrong with you.
And the amount of people that aren't going to their GPs for every little medical issue, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, they're like me now. I suffer with high blood pressure now. Now I literally had to go on to my own GP the other day, like, and say to them, listen, I'm well overdue.
Any prescription?
I'm always getting me prescriptions, but I need to get I think it's every year, like a 24-hour blood pressure monitor. One of them you have to put around,
just to make sure everything's alright.
Yeah, just to make sure everything's in working order. Like, but the last one I got was brand new, but I'm overdue one. I was supposed to get one last year, but I never did. So it's been it's been just over a year. Yeah, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, the GPs are out the door though. Like, you have people ringing them, like people that since COVID's here, the flu can't be around. Do you know?
Yeah, but still there though.
Yeah,
like.
everything. Look, just because COVID is here doesn't mean the other sicknesses is just. Here. There's COVID, I'm gone.
Here. Was it? You have your flus and your colds and your stomach bugs or whatever. They're all like kind of taking a step back. Oh no, sorry. Like it's like COVID is the big bad bully of the playground of the world now.
Yeah.
Of the disease world. Hi, it's gonna steal your lunch money now.
But come here, the way it is. Look, you look at the leaders, right? If they had, look, when I say leaders, I mean that give me home, aren't
they? The leaders in government.
Yeah, if they had COVID, I'm sure they'd be alright. It's the ordinary people who are dying. For example, Donald Trump. I think that was all.
Bollocksology.
Publicity, like
smell me helmet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, stop that.
Stop that.
Like it's just he's all like, oh, I beat the virus. I'm 70. He's a fat tick and he's 74.
He's a fat tick.
He's 74 years
old. It's a fat orange tick there.
And I'm sure he has underlying illnesses as well. He has to.
His blood pressure is definitely through the roof.
Definitely, sure. Do you know what? I was seeing this video. Do you know the way when the president gets elected and stuff?
Yeah.
They have like a meal and stuff, and they do all like
the president's dinner or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Do you know what he done for his dinner?
What did he do?
He ordered a load of McDonald's. I swear to God. Like, so what does that tell you?
Yeah. I'm loving her.
So they're like. Yeah, he's unhealthy as fuck and he survived it.
Yeah.
So if he survived it, I'm sure we all have a chance, or there's a cure that they're not telling us about. And they want to keep killing us
I think there was, I can't remember the name exactly, but some experimental medication or something they were supposed to give him, or something that's supposed to help with the symptoms or something.
Yeah, the malaria drug helps.
Malaria or something, I think it was something like that.
That helps. But see, you have these goons who are anti-vaccine. Look, now that gets under my skin.
They're afraid their kids are going to get autism.
Fucking, you're going to get it. It's as simple as that.
That's ridiculous.
Like, come here, listen, the way it is, they're afraid of a lot of things, and then they're afraid of the microchipping, and they're afraid, like, come here, listen, you're being stalked with your phone. If you're that afraid, get rid of your smartphone, then you're going.
Yeah.
Then stop.
The same phone they use to take fucking selfies with to show people your shoes, even though you're clearly showing your fucking cleavage on your Instagram photos.
Yeah.
You fucking thirsty bitch. Sorry about that.
But yeah, that's it's stupid. Like their phones, and when they check in on Facebook, oh, lovely cup of coffee at this cafe.
Check in at the hospital.
Yeah.
Stop that.
People know we are now. Your gaff's gonna get broken into. Or them goons when it's Christmas time, where they're like, oh yeah, Sandy finished, going away now for a few days. Your gaff's gonna get robbed, you thick cunt. Stop. Like, that annoys me. A lot of people annoy me. They really do. A lot of people really.
I think you're more like me than I think.
A lot of people. a lot of people grimy gears. Like, they just
grimy gears. That's it. Like, I mean, people are cunts.
And especially people with anti-masks. Like, I understand that you don't want to wear a mask, but do you know? Like, I can't remember exactly, but do you know if you have a mask on and I don't, there's so many. It's a low percentage chance of me getting it.
But on the opposite end,
if I had it and I hadn't got a mask on, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Look, it takes 1,000 droplets to get infected.
Yeah. I mean, initially we thought that the mask protected us, but the mask had to protect people from us.
Yeah, but we're protecting the vulnerable.
So that's why. That's why I wear
your mask.
I seen a post on my Instagram earlier, right? Girl I know, right? And giving out stink that the bus driver told her to wear a mask. I commented on that. She said something about like, oh, I'm breathing in my own dirt and
brush your teeth.
Carbon dioxide. Oh, right, that's exactly what I thought, right? She obviously has a mouth like a burned out Morica, right?
She looks like she chose an ashtray for them.
Licking ashtrays and all, banging tenants off you. Fucking right, giving out thing because the bus driver, but she had like a scarf, so she put a scarf. Like, I'm such a fucking rebel. I goes, she was saying about carbon monoxide, blah blah blah, and I goes, did Facebook tell you that?
Yeah, Gil, no, we should.
No, I know how I feel, blah blah blah. So listen, there's people there that work 8 to 10 to 12 hour shifts, and you're moaning about having to wear a mask for the duration of your bus journey. Stop that.
But that's what it is, and that's the frustrating part. You're not just protecting the vulnerable people; you're protecting the hospitals. The ICU can't handle the pressure of COVID cases, and this is why the government need to lock us down. Is because of that. Do you know what I mean? Now, if I was on Facebook, I would have wrote under that, it's a muscle you need, not a mask. And that's I know that might sound harsh and all, but that's if you're gonna complain, shut up you and put that muzzle on you.
Funny enough, she actually turned around and said, "I have to wear me muzzle like she's been controlled." It's clearly like one of these. So listen, you're lucky if you did your fucking junior cert, love. Stop that.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know what I mean?
But that's the thing. You have
idiots.
You have people who are gonna be like that, and it's that's life. It's the human race. people are going to disagree. They're going to not like what people do, and other people won't. And this is where the divide happens. But I do think that you just wear your mask and get over yourself. Yeah. What's the worst that's going to happen to you?
What was that saying about opinions are like farts? What was that saying?
Oh no, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone has them.
Everyone has them.
Yeah. But that's it. Like it's just just stop and just wear your mask and everything will be alright. Well,
like as and there's another girl I know and she works for a supermarket chain. Now she'll have a moan about wearing a mask, but because she has to, it's part of her job. She has a valid reason.
Yeah,
to give out because it's might have to do 12-hour shifts, but she still But the point is, she's still wearing it because it's a job. No, but that's what I'm saying. She obviously she wants to vent and get out there and on Facebook, but regardless, that she still wears one. This other one having to complain about wearing a mask on the bus for what 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's stupid. There's no need to complain over.
Do you know what I mean?
Come here, listen. Ever since I started wearing the mask, I've been getting sinus infections and
I've noticed that about myself now. Yeah.
Like, but that they are right. You are breathing your own bacteria, and it's not good for you. But it's not forever.
But see, you have to for your
it's not forever. So just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. Keep washing your hands. It's not hard. Keep up your hygiene and stop being the smell bag. Yeah. Wash your hands and stop. And wash your face.
Don't be picking your hole, picking your armpits. like I said last
Don't be taking the dangleberries out.
Dangleberries, no, stop that. Disgusting arseholes, picking your arsehole.
Yeah, no, it's just wear your mask and God is good and everything's gonna be alright. Hopefully by next year it will ease and it won't be as bad because there's people are getting married and other people have things planned for next year. And a lot of people have to cancel things, and it's not fair.
Yeah, and there are a lot of people we know.
Yeah, it's not fair on them that they have to put their life on hold because of COVID.
Idiots.
And I know the virus is real and it's legit and it's serious. It's not so serious for the fit ones, but it's serious for the people who have underlying illnesses.
All the underlying health issues.
And it spreads like wildfire.
Like, it's fast.
It does spread fast. Like I guarantee you, if they don't lock us down now, in the next few days, by Halloween, we'll have an average of about 1,500 cases a day.
I'm just going to read something more from that article about the COVID test. Yeah. A spokesperson from the HSE said, "We are not currently recommending that people attend using public transport, but we would recommend that if possible, they obtain a lift from a friend or a family member." Right. So what basically what they're saying is they want you to put the friend or family member in danger.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense either.
You're going to wrap your car up and cling for them?
And that's a quote, by the way. That's a quote from the article.
No, see, they're turkeys. They don't want the spread. They don't want the community spread to go up, but that's how it's going to go up.
Exactly.
And I think it's up, actually. I don't know. To be honest with you, I have a pain in me bollocks listening about it. So
everyone
I've just kind of zoned out. So I don't really. I'm not. Like at the start, everybody was zoomed into the news, and
so was I. Yeah,
and I was like, I'm actually knocking this news off because the kids are listening to it, and then they're like, God save you, get it and die, and I say if other people get it and die, like their nannies and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, that's not gonna happen.
No.
Like the news. Now I've seen actually protests about RTE and about fake news and RTE is the virus. Do you know what I mean? Like,
RTE was always the virus.
Like,
especially when they're trying to charge you TV licenses and all.
Yeah, they're 160 quid them cunts are. TV license 160 quid.
They can smell it for one channel to fucking broadcast shy.
Yeah, I don't know why it's that expensive.
I'm sorry, I can't justify paying 160 to watch Ryan Tuberty and his stupid Christmas jumper.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what? I actually was on the.
He's no gay born.
Yeah, no.
No gay born.
But gay born's dead.
That was cold blooded.
No. Love gay and all, but
gay is life.
Yeah, he was deadly, but he's dead now. Got him.
Yeah.
And
horrible band.
Ryan Tuberty is actually. I kind of was like, he's a bit of a turkey.
A bit.
Yeah, no, but I went on to the late. I got tickets to the late before.
I wanted Kelly Harrington to box that out that time.
When she was on
the late, yeah. Von Kelly.
And I got tickets for it before, and and he's actually alright, like he's normal.
Yeah, but he is probably.
It's not the way he comes across in the telly. Anyway, enough about him. Go on.
Go on. We go on to the next story.
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
We will indeed.
But I do think think everyone should wear masks and keep going with the masks because it's important to look after our own. You have to remember these Irish people worked hard, especially the old. They worked hard for us, and now it's our turn to work hard for them to keep them safe.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. So everyone should kind of look at things the same, and stop going out and getting in groups and protesting, because if you didn't protest at the start, we wouldn't have so many cases. So these are all a pack of goons.
Anyway, swiftly moving on. Just a follow from the last story about the priest and the two dominatrixes. That was a mouthful, but that's what he said as well.
That's what she said.
That's no, well, that's what he's into as well. That's what I'd say. Fucking probably weird strap-ons and all. What's a ball gag of Pulp Fiction? Bring out the gimp. The gimp was sleeping. Anyway, this is just from the dailymail.co.uk. I know now before he continue on, I know there's a lot of people who slate the Daily Mail.
It's like the Sun.
It's kind of like a rag of a newspaper. Listen, newspapers are newspapers to me. I just found the story very fucking funny, and I wanna share it with you wonderful people. I went like that with my hand, like you could all see me, but no one can.
It's alright, you can feel the wind from the mic.
Like that. Anyway, what happened is demonic, and there's no excuse for it. Furious Louisiana Archbishop condemns kinky priest who had threesome with two dominatrixes on church altar. The Archbishop of New Orleans has consecrated a new altar at a Pearl River church after its predecessor was burned, and allegations a priest allegedly recorded himself performing sexual acts on it with two corset-clad dominatrixes. I can't even say that word properly. Archbishop Gregory Aymond appeared at Saints Peter and Paul Church to sanctify its new altar on Saturday, having ordered the old one be removed and ritually burned earlier this week. Aymond also hit out at Reverend Travis Clark's demonic behaviour following the 37-year-old's arrest for allegedly hosting a threesome with Mindy Dixon and Melissa Chang, both professional dominatrixes in the church, on September 30th. So Darren, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that the whole getting rid of the altar and stuff is a bit far fetched.
No, it's.
I wonder, will they get rid of confession boxes?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go into that, but you know what I mean. You don't see.
Let's not go down that road.
No, you don't see people going in with a flamethrower and burning confession boxes, do you?
With a minute. Anyway, yeah. See, the reason why, because the altar was tainted by their quote unquote evil. I'd say.
Yeah, but I looked up the people, the two girls that were involved in it, and one of them was she was into Satan and stuff like. Satanic, is that what it's called? Satanic? No.
It turns out that wasn't the case. It turns out that wasn't the case. They were just one was in like an escort, one was an escort and one was an adult film star.
Alright, so mate, alright. So.
I think to be honest with you, and as I said, because if you remember last week when we spoke about it, we turned around and said, now this is just speculation. You know, I didn't want to be kind of presuming, but it turns out that wasn't the case. Just one was a sex worker, one was an adult film star.
Yeah, and he shouldn't be having sex with women anyway.
But he's a priest, he shouldn't be.
Because it's against their beliefs.
And
he's not married.
But they take a vow of celibacy. So, and he was actually
But don't they take a vow to not drink too? They drink wine on the altar.
Yeah, but that's just body of Christ.
It's not
that's Jesus' blood and all.
Yeah, I know they say that. So they're kind of contradicting themselves there, aren't they?
Come here. Christianity is a contradiction.
Yeah, I know.
Come here. We do about a 2 or 3 hour podcast just on Christianity alone. Then.
That's true. Yeah.
Come on.
But when you think about it, like that, they take a vow not to drink, and there they are drinking wine.
Although I must admit, you want to find better stuff though.
I say she's the type that she'd stand on your balls in her high heels.
Come here, I reckon he has one of those big clips to clip his balls, and he has a thing behind him and all. You know, like, with his hand behind his back and all. The ones like, your man's moving on the ground and all.
I'd say he has his love sword pierced.
He has a Prince Albert piercing on his fucking love sword.
I'd say his love sword was as hard as bleeding Thor's hammer, never mind that hammer.
Come here, it was Stormbreaker around fucking beyond there rolled into one, that thing was. That'd have killed Thanos. Yeah, fucking snap you in half, you little fucking big purple to help you.
Yeah, no.
With my big purple wand and hairy sack of magic.
But yeah, man, the other priest who was who burned the altar.
Yeah,
I think he has got a fair look. That's understandable.
Yeah, it's been the altar has been tainted by their
juice.
So it was tainted with something.
Love juice. No,
love juice.
Yeah, no, but like, yeah, get rid of it, I suppose. But
stop that.
Well, like, you can't. Like, why just let them marry? These things wouldn't happen. Would he be in so much trouble if it was his wife he was screwing on the altar? Honestly, would he?
Well, the thing is though, like, see, I'm under the presumption that the type of priest that he is kind of he's a Catholic priest, or he's a priest that has to have a vow of celibacy. Now, if he was a vicar, like a Protestant vicar, they get married. That wouldn't be obviously he wouldn't be having sex on the altar anyway. He'd be doing it in the comfort of their own.
Probably down with the confession box.
The confession box or the comfort of their own home.
Yeah. We won't go into that.
No, I'm not going down that road.
Yeah,
but just to kind of touch on what your man, what's his name, the Archbishop, said as well. Eamon also hit out at Reverend. No, I'm reading that again. His behaviour was obscene. The desecration of this church and the altar is demonic. Demonic, Eamon said from the pulpit on Saturday. There is no excuse for what took place here. It is sinful and it is totally unacceptable. That's the bottom line, because the
Archbishop says
yeah, give me a hell yeah, Archbishop. He's taking out prisoners, he is.
Yeah, well, he's right. He look, now in all fairness, a man does look creepy, doesn't he?
Come here, listen.
He looks like he's smuggling kids. He actually does.
He looks like he has
He
kids
looks
in
like
his
he's part
basement.
of Jeffrey Epstein's and Prince Andrew's little. I swear to God.
I don't sweat.
yeah. I was watching the interview, like,
Out of head.
creep.
Out of head.
Yeah,
That picture, remember that picture? Big eyes on him.
That stuff that's going on with that's crazy.
But come here, Evian, actually, yeah, just kind of, we'll talk about that kind of whole Epstein thing in a little bit. Have you noticed you haven't heard much about that in the news or anything? Not the news, but...
No, COVID is taking over.
Yeah, but come here, there's a reason why. Because something's going to happen. It's going to come out like, oh, you won Ghislaine Maxwell. You know what I mean? Because I haven't heard anything about it.
I haven't, for a while I was, and then it went all quiet.
But that's what I'm saying.
Well, maybe she spoke, maybe she talked, maybe she spoke, maybe she said, here, listen, I'll tell you this, I'm not going to prison, but I'll tell you this, you'll be letting me away with it.
But she's not going to get away with that.
Money talks. She has a shitload of money, I'd say.
It's nothing to do with fucking money.
Look at Prince Andrew. Why isn't he arrested by the FBI? Like, why wasn't he arrested by the FBI?
Because of his ma.
Exactly.
Because his ma's the Queen of England.
Yeah, and that's their best friends.
But come here, yeah, but Ghislaine, come here, if anything, listen to me, if anything, the Ghislaine Maxwell wants to distance herself from the Queen.
It's too late now.
No, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, but come here.
Because that was the whole thing with Epstein, the flight logs and kind of taking photos. Especially with Bill Clinton in the fucking dress and all. Remember that fucking weird photo?
That's crazy.
But see, that's blackmail material.
Yeah, that's why he done it.
That's blackmail
he
material.
He has one up over somebody in power.
Oh, you have you by the fucking town halls, like, you know what I mean, the balls.
But isn't it funny how right, I was watching your man Sleepy Joe Biden, right? And
Joe.
yeah, and he was like, look what Trump is doing. Look what he's doing since he got into office. And they never said exactly what he was doing, right?
What he was saying, look what he's doing.
So that led me, now maybe I'm just thinking way too much into it,
yeah.
But that led me to believe that it's Trump exposing these people and the government don't like it, and that's why they want them out.
You have to remind me something there about Joe Biden. I was talking to a work colleague of mine and he showed me something, he pointed out something to me. The amount of Photoshop photos of Joe Biden, now making it look like he's all sniffing fucking... No, you know what I mean, just being all creepy and all.
Sniffing scandies.
No, sniffing people's hair and all, or whatever he's looking at. I'm making it weird and all, but like, he showed me 2 photos and mum was clearly photoshopped and mum was a normal one. Yeah, he was kind of, like, obviously pre-COVID, he had his arms around. Whatever, for the picture and all.
Just a little sniff.
But the other one, like, you know, he's nowhere near that hair, so the other one was weird.
He's just a creep. Like,
but come here, that would suit, think about that, that would suit Trump's, like, agenda, like, his narrative. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look at fucking Biden, he's a paedophile, he is.
Well, he has to look. He has. And come here, listen, just get, like, Trump is going to get it.
Mike Pence.
Oh God! I watched that video.
He's a child molester.
He's definitely a groomer. I watched that video with the fly on his head about 10 times.
That was weird.
I was like, how can he not feel?
About the last episode, yeah.
I was like, how can he not feel?
Like a mad licky lizard tongue him.
Yeah, like I was thinking, how can you not feel like a tick? Like,
it's cringe. I'm watching it.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like, it's. Have you watched that Comey rule?
What's it?
The Comey rule.
No.
Oh, Brendan Gleeson plays Donald Trump in it.
I seen a clip. Sorry,
It's only 4. I think it's only like 4 episodes or something.
Yeah, I seen a clip. He's the fucking spirit of it.
He does it well. He does it really
I haven't
well.
heard him talk. I was just seeing his look.
I was looking at him. I was like, wow. Like I was no Irish actor trying to be Trump, and I was like, oh, my insides are cringing. But like, no,
Brendan Gleeson's
I know that.
He's outdone himself.
But he done it really well.
Yeah.
He done better than what I thought.
Yeah.
Like fair play to him. Like, and it's a good watch.
See, and that's that whole thing. That's a transformation as well, because you have to transform yourself and you have to become. And I find as well, right, especially with me, with the wrestling as well, right, when you're basically in Brendan Gleeson's case, he's doing dress up.
Yeah.
When you're putting on your fucking your clothes and you're getting into that character or whatever, like, you know, you become it.
Ah, yeah.
You become it. That was like me when he was putting on my wrestling singlet, like, you know what I mean? I know everyone's all like, oh, it's only a wrestling thing or whatever, but no, it's a process, you know what I mean? You're getting your gear on, you're thinking and whatever, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you put it on, you're like, you're not Danny Danes, you're the main machine now,
Yeah,
or Danny Payne Danes, or wherever it was in the past, like, you know what I mean?
I think people, do you ever think about it could be a split personality?
Oh, come here, listen.
It's
just me, myself, and I.
No, I'm only messing.
No, you go.
That what I was saying about Trump.
Yeah.
If the episodes are true and what they're saying, what happened,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy.
You see,
it's crazy. Like some of the stuff that went on, you're like, shit.
In that it was a mini series, was it?
Yeah, I think it was 4 episodes now.
Mini series. Then,
I don't know if there's more to come out. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But I watched the 4 of them like went in 2000. Like, yeah, like it was that good. Like, and
didn't watch them, you inhaled them.
Yeah.
All the Trump, all the lovely.
Definitely don't want to inhale Trump. No. Oh God. Smell the soda cream off his gooch.
Smell the soda cream off his gooch. Yeah, swipe. Trying to credit card swipe him.
But do you think you get it again in another 4 years?
Do you know what though? Regardless if Trump gets it or Biden gets it, they're fucked. I was talking, and the reason why I say that is because I was talking to a girl I know from the States last night actually, and she said this. She just said what we talked about in the last podcast, but basically it's where because she's in DC, Washington DC, the capital, like. She said it's nearly like a police state.
Really?
Do you know what I mean? Like you have to have like, because I think she works in like in an office or something or whatever it is. And she has to have like special ID to get into where she is, not because she's essential.
Yeah, so she needs ID to prove that it's her.
Yeah.
So it's like World War. It's pretty much the way.
It's just like she put it like this. Listen, what you're saying on the nose, it's think of that, but worse.
Multiply by 20.
Multiply that by whatever. Like, she goes, and I won't be surprised if the Civil War breaks out again. She said this.
I called that a couple of weeks ago.
But I think it was only the last episode we spoke about it.
Yeah.
I think it was the last episode.
Or the one before that.
It was definitely a very recent episode anyway.
Yeah, well, I do think a civil war will happen, and then it's every man for itself.
She just confirmed what we were thinking and what we spoke about as well.
The thing about the States, the guns, you can get... Did you see that? What's your one's name who was with Sleepy Joe Biden?
Oh, Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, not her. Sorry, it's a governor in some state. I was reading the last month.
Michigan. Was that the militia?
The ex-army bloke has a like a little thing where he wanted to kidnap her.
A compound or something. I remember, you sent me that last night.
Did I send it to you?
You did. I read a bit.
I was trying to remember if it was last night because my brain's like a dried up tomato at the minute. I was trying to remember if it was last night or...
It was a plot to kidnap her. Yeah. And they had like a safe house and it's getting out of hand.
It looked cushy though, the safe house, innit? Little bit of decking.
No, but come here, do you remember one of the photos? There was like a stop sign riddled with bullets.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bullet holes.
It's like something out of Fallout.
It was
like the layout of it was
the way everything was done. There was like one kind of like trailer home, like a caravan, or whatever, mobile home, whatever it's called, there in its own in the middle of the woods, and like a little kind of makeshift kind of shooting range. And I was looking, it's just like, like what you said, it was like you come across as saying like from the wasteland, you come into like this little village in Fallout. I was like, oh yeah.
It was like something from a game. Like it was just.
Yeah.
I think it's weird. I think they need to kind of clamp down on that. Like, because there's people over there that obviously have mental issues and they have guns.
But you know what it is as well, not that we were saying about like radicals, like radicalised, like Islamics. These are radicalised Christians.
Exactly. Do you think God is love? God's not going to save you.
No, you're going to burn in hell for your sins. You'll
exactly.
Stop that.
Now come here, the governor, I can't remember her name, but she doesn't deserve. She's a family. She doesn't deserve to be kidnapped, no matter what's going on.
Whitner or something, I think. I could be
yeah, I don't know her
wrong
name,
about that.
but she doesn't deserve that. She really doesn't. There's no
Nobody
need
does.
There's no need to be going, oh, I'm going to kidnap you. Like,
Been all kidnapping and all.
Like, will he, yeah, because not away in America, the laws are a lot stricter than what they would be over here.
A lot stricter.
Will he be prosecuted for that? Because it was a plan.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
assassinate her.
It was she was to quote unquote stand trial for crimes.
Oh right, I thought
against the quote unquote people.
Oh right.
Something to that effect anyway. It was. I'm gonna see, can I come across it?
Yeah, but see, there's no need for that.
That's fucking overboard.
Like, come together. If anything, people, you need to come together. We need to come together for the hard times that's going on.
Come together now. Come together. You know what I mean?
But we do though.
Bring it all together now. We're all human.
Like, don't be fighting one another. God is love and everything's gonna be alright. Don't worry about it.
Don't put the blame on me.
Yeah, but don't blame anyone for what's going on. Just like, when I know Trump likes to blame China, and I find that hilarious that he blames China and he calls it a Chinese.
China.
Yeah, and he calls it a Chinese virus. Like, and come here, like, that's just.
Listen, I'm sorry, but they dropped the ball by not calling it a Kung flu.
Oh yeah, he did call that.
Did he? I never heard him. Sorry.
He in an interview he called it
Kung
at
flu.
one stage.
That probably sounds a bit racist.
No, see,
but
this
you know,
is the thing. The world's gone too politically correct.
The fact that I have to kind of stop myself and go, probably shouldn't have said that.
It doesn't matter. It is what it is. You said it. It's out now.
No, I didn't say anything horrible though. I didn't anyway.
I'm sure there's some things I've said that people like, you shouldn't have said that. Here, I don't care.
There's things you've definitely said where like, you probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, but it is what it is. When it comes into your brain, it just has to come.
It happens.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
And that's the thing. The world is gone too politically correct with all this. Like, and I'm all for equal rights and stuff, but just leave it be. Stop being all correct and stuff, and you can't say these words.
Everything's too PC, don't it?
You can't use what's that? Kill two birds with one stone. You can't use that anymore. They're coming up with a different phrase for it. Like, that's crazy. Like,
it is. It's fucking nuts.
Like, I don't know. I just think everyone's gone crazy, and this COVID.
World's gone crazy.
And this COVID isn't helping.
No, it's definitely not. If anything, it's making that, especially people with mental health issues as well. Like, you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
The suicides have gone through the fucking roof. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's an epidemic in itself.
Yeah, it is.
It's an epidemic in itself.
The people who killed themselves, they probably were denied care from a mental place.
The amount of people I know who suffer with it, who have gone to their doctors, and they've been told, just take a few days off work or whatever. Like, but I can't.
People can't afford to take.
Now this is now I'm talking pre-COVID, and like, you're for fucking real.
Do you think
it's like they don't believe them, like that they're making it up.
But see, this is the problem. This is the problem with the snowflakes out there.
Yeah.
Who are like, oh, I have anxiety. Oh, everyone gets anxiety, but you need to get up and get on with life.
I get anxiety.
Everybody gets anxiety, but you need to go head on and get out there and keep doing what you're doing with your life.
That's
you can't let it take over, because the day you let it take over is the day that you're screwed.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, see, when years ago they used to use the phrase of butterflies in my stomach.
Yeah.
That's you anxious.
Anxiety. Come here. I used to get that every single time I wrestled. Like, just not when I got out there, but like when it was just literally that minute or that 30 seconds before, you know, when the music's just playing and you're waiting for that cue for the music, and then you go through. It's just like, but it's nervous. For me, it was nervous excitement.
Yeah, but see,
but it showed you cared.
It's still you're still anxious about performing.
It's a performance anxiety.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Like, so that whole thing of everyone saying, "Oh, I have anxiety." Don't get me wrong. There's people with anxiety that, like, they have it really bad and they have panic attacks, and that's understandable. That's not good. That's tough.
But do you know where anxiety comes from, though? Like where the whole thing with anxiety originated from?
Where?
It's I remember reading a thing before. The whole anxiety thing, it stems from back in the caveman times.
Oh, really?
Because you have to remember, like, we're all lovely and safe in our houses and doors, and
yeah,
they didn't have that. It was literally a cave.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So they're kind of literally, it's the literal sleeping one eye open, one eye closed.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's what I was, because you're afraid of, predators like fuck. No, I'm not talking about weird sexual predators like animals and other cavemen or other humans, whatever. Trying to kill you and take your shit.
Well, it's like that now. If when you have your own house, before you go to bed, you make sure everywhere's locked
locked up because people are trying to break in.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. But the point is, people have like security and stuff and alarms and stuff in their home for peace of mind.
Yeah, because they're afraid.
Yeah,
because they're anxious.
But that's what I'm saying is that's where that stems from. It's not something that's learned. It's
in you.
It's the fibre of your DNA, like, you know what I mean.
And it's the same with that fight or flight.
The same fight or flight mentality, exact same thing.
Yeah.
That comes from the whole, there's a fucking saber-tailed tiger trying to attack and all. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight that.
Did you see that video I sent you on Snapchat?
Which
the cheetah? It wasn't a cheetah. I think it might have been a cheetah cub or something. It was chasing this fella in a mountain, and he kept trying to hissing at him.
The thing is, those Snapchat videos and all, they don't play the full.
Oh, right, yeah. But did you see what you got there?
I seen a clip of it there, yeah, but
your man was shitting.
Yeah,
I don't play like 6 minutes.
See, if you'd have sent that to me on YouTube, I would have been able to.
I don't know if it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'd say it probably is. But it's just with Snapchat, it's a bit. I'm still not too sure about the use and all. So yeah, I'm all old and all. I'm not down with the kids.
6 minutes it chased him for.
6 minutes, yeah. But see, I bet he couldn't show fear to that though.
No, he couldn't run away because it would have tagged him.
As soon as you run, he's dead.
Yeah, and they're fast. You're not going to outrun that.
It's a cheetah.
Exactly. I think it was a cheetah. I could be wrong though.
Probably either a cheetah or a mountain, not a mountain lion, but like a cub.
Yeah, I think
it wasn't huge.
No, it still would have done damage though. Like
100%, them claws, gotcha and all.
He was like he turned the camera around to himself.
I'd have to.
His hands were shaky. Like he was really afraid.
Of course, but you had to stand again.
Now, when I seen that video, I seen rocks, like big rocks. My first thing was thinking, pick that rock and bounce it off his head.
If you want to make sure you hit them.
But even if you throw at it, it'll scatter it back a bit. It'll give you that extra distance. Yeah. And it'll give you that extra few seconds to pick up another one and bounce it off his head. Yeah. Because that's the way I think. Because here, listen, it's like if you turn your back, you're dead. So you're I don't agree with hurting animals. I'm not into that. I don't.
No. There's a difference between being a fucking a game hunter. No, shooting. No, look at me. I'm a hunter shooting animals and all. Probably endangered species, and then defending yourself because you fear for your life down. Yeah, huge difference.
But that's what I do now. Yeah, because I was saying them and I was thinking, why isn't he picking up them and hitting them with it?
But the thing is, though, there we can all say, oh yeah, well, I'll do this, I'll do that. I don't know what to do. I'd probably load a gig now down my leg.
But if you seen it, the first thing you think of, if you seen rocks is.
No, I don't know if I think of it. I can't say, oh, that's what I do, because I don't know.
Because near the end, he starts kind of scuffling his feet along the rubble. And he kicking it towards him, and then he ran off. Yeah. But if you had just done that at the start, he wouldn't.
Yeah, but I'd say that was a case of probably he wasn't thinking. He just in moments like that or wherever, like whether it be with an animal or if you're in a situation on the street with another person or whatever, like you're not thinking, you're just reacting in the moment.
Or if it didn't stop, the other thing you could have done is fuck it, I'll have to go for this, and we'll just ran straight at it.
And the fight or flight thing.
And just wrestle it. You have to when you're in those circumstances, and if you're gonna die, like if you're backed up and you have nowhere to go, it's like right, it's kill or be killed. So you have to go and try.
Do or die.
Yeah. And I wouldn't care if I got rabies. I'd actually buy it I'd go all out now. No, I'm only messing up and go that far. No, it's just
harsh down.
No, I actually felt sorry for him. I was like, here, look at.
No, you could see the video was shaking and stuff. Yeah, he was deathly afraid.
I did feel sorry for him, and now fair play to him, he made himself big and he was kind of hissing back at.
But you have to do. I've seen a similar video like that before.
But it was mad how quick it moved. Like
so fast.
Yeah, how quick it moved forward. I was like, shit. Yeah. Because that's where I was thinking he should swing a boot at it.
But that's the thing about them, like
but then
them animals exactly. But that's the thing about them animals, like they just spade at them, like you know what I mean. It's crazy.
But they can smell fear.
Yeah.
As well, and
it's the whole primitive instinct thing.
It's like it was like he was the cheetah was like he's not actually afraid anymore, so I'm gonna run. And that's what it was like because he wasn't moving. He was kind of hissing, made himself big, and he was hissing back and forth.
Yeah, make yourself look like you're a threat.
And it ran then soon, but then he was kicking the grubble and stuff. So I'd say that was a big part of it.
Yeah, big time.
Because say he's here, I'm getting out here, he's going to kill me now.
Stop that now. But yeah, we'll move on to our next topic anyway. Seeing an article there, Sky Sports News. You think you actually sent this to me, didn't you, Darren? Yeah. This was from, let me see. I'm going to see what date this was posted up. 13th. The 13th of October. Yeah, it was from the 13th of October. It's Tyson Fury plans fight this year, even without Deontay Wilder. And then it has in a quotation mark, to stick to original plan. Tyson Fury's trainer, Sugar Hill Stewart, he's Emmanuel's son, is it?
Yeah, son or nephew.
He's a relation.
Yeah, he's a relation anyway.
Yeah, Sugar Hill Stewart has agreed that a fight this year makes sense, even if Deontay Wilder is not the opponent. Fury claims his trilogy fight with Wilder will not happen, so he plans to fight a different opponent in the UK later this year instead. WBC heavyweight champion Fury was contracted to a third clash with Wilder, targeted for December 19th in Las Vegas, but a lack of confirmation means he wants to go in another direction. Your thoughts, Darren?
Yeah, I think he should. Look, what's the point? Wilder is holding him up, and Wilder's not even the champion. What is the point? Look, he made stupid excuses. He's a goon. I used to think he was alright.
And then he sacked his cornerman.
Yeah, for looking out for him and throwing in the towel. But he made excuses why he lost. He lost because the suit, the costume that the goon was wearing when he was walking out was £40 or something.
But before that, on the Joe Rogan experience, he was telling people he had a weighted vest.
That was £40, and he
that was a 40. I think it was 40. It was actually the weighted vest was £5 heavier. I believe, yeah. £45.
So he's just using excuses, and that's just
talking bollocksology.
Tyson Fury outclassed him. And Tyson Fury is deadly.
Because in that first fight, as you know, in preparation to the choir here, he took the fight to him. Even though after he got knocked down, he took the fight to him. Then he was like,
yeah.
It all clicked. So
and that's
then
why he wanted the rematch so quick.
And that's why from round 1 to 7, he just fought. He fought fighting forward, stepping forward.
And he made a mockery of him.
Like. They trying to lick his ear now.
Yeah.
No, that was
lick his blood.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was like I love you, Tyson, but stop that.
Yeah, no, I don't.
that part was a bit weird.
Probably got a bit carried away. Probably didn't mean it.
No, I don't. No, he didn't lick his ear. He just from the angle, it just looked weird.
Do you know Tyson Fury was actually premature?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So he came into the world fighting and then he was
fighting. Well, there you go. Look at him. All 6'9" of him.
He's fucking he's a big lad.
He's a big lad. Look, bit like yourself.
Tyson. I don't think Wilder will get the rematch. Do you know what? Ask Wilder to fight Andy Ruiz Jr. Two of them coming off a loss. Put them in there.
Yeah.
The winner of that will get the winner of Tyson and Joshua.
Because I mean, the way it is, like the champion. Like even though AJ is at the moment.
Oh, here's one better. Let Wilder fight Usyk.
Oh, Alexander Usyk.
And the winner of that gets the winner of Tyson Fury and AJ.
Isn't let me think. Isn't Usyk fighting Chisora?
Yeah, that's not an easy fight. That's the.
Chisora.
I think that's the end of this month, or it's the end of November.
It's later in the year anyway. Even though it's October, it's practically later in the year, but a little bit later in the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not an easy fight for him. It was like.
Well, Usyk's not pushover. No, I mean, he hasn't. Has he really proved himself a heavyweight? I mean, who
did he fight in his last fight? I didn't pay that much attention to him. No, that's like you know yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember who he fought in his last fight. I actually can't remember.
I mean,
it wasn't Price, was it? Definitely wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Oh no, it wasn't David Price.
No, it wasn't. But I don't know. Anyway, Chisora is a real test for him.
Yeah,
it wasn't Tony Bellew. Was that cruiserweight?
No, that was the cruiserweight because it was for the belt. Remember, because that was Tony Bellew was the champ. Was it? Yeah, Tony Bellew was the champ.
No, Tony Bellew got rid. Was he the champ?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Was he the fucking champion? I know that fight was a championship fight anyway.
Yeah, it was, but I don't know if he gave up the belt because he done a rematch with Hay, and that's how Usyk got it.
I think Usyk was the champion. I'm sure we'll be told
otherwise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Tony Bellew.
Ah, yeah, definitely.
I'd like to see him fight one more time, but he's not going to.
The thing is, though, you know the whole like people say, "Oh, you're retired, you're done." You know, he still has the to quote Rocky again, the stuff in the basement.
There was a podcast that he was on, the James English. Anything goes with James English.
I know. I never seen the podcast, but I know of the podcast.
Yeah, you should have a look because it's very good. He's
James English. It's very familiar.
He's actually.
Yeah, I think you might have sent me some clips before.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
They call him the English version of the Joe Rogan.
He doesn't have a patch on there. Was it True Geordie?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's deadly as well though. True Geordie.
Yeah, he does a lot of that. He talks a lot about fighting as well, and
it's a majority is fighting, and he's had Eddie Hall and stuff as well.
Yeah, and he was what's your man's name? Logan Paul. Wasn't he kind of with him or something, or he was. I
couldn't tell you about
at the
Logan Paul.
No. At the weigh-ins, he was kind of in the
when he was fighting your man KSI, I know.
Yeah, he was kind of involved in that and stuff.
Yeah.
But I like the True Geordie. His podcast is good as well, and so is James English. Your man Sean Atwood.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he actually talks about Prince Andrew a lot.
Does he?
Yeah.
So he'd be more kind of on the conspiracy / current affairs side.
Yeah, look, he talks a lot about him, and sure he was locked up in America and stuff. And
so he was in the pens over there, like the penitentiaries.
He was caught with, I think, with ecstasy or something, and he was done a podcast about when he was locked up. But when you look at him, you wouldn't think he could survive in prison.
No,
like it's mad. Have a look. You probably won't be interested, but
yeah,
it's good to have a look.
Fucking it makes the prisons over here look like fucking holiday camp.
Have you seen that 60 days? 60 days. It's called. It's on Netflix.
No.
It's about the US prison, and I think it's like six
the system or something.
Six normal people from the public who are never in prison, never in trouble, go in. So you can
an experiment.
Yeah, and it's crazy how like
what happens.
Yeah, some of the stuff that goes on.
It's crazy. But we'll bring it back to the whole Tyson Fury there, because we're always doing that. Yeah, listen, that bollocksology with Deontay, fuck off. Like obviously there's a contract there. Yada yada, whatever. Like, listen, just fucking give him a little fucking short nickel there.
He's time right now.
Is that what happened? So
Bob Arum said that
so there's a time limit on.
Yes, he can't. He didn't release the clause in time, so that's it now.
Ah well, fuck him then.
But I'm sure there's a grey area there that they might be.
Yeah, listen. The stuff like that, you know what I mean? Especially when there's a lot of contracts, and of course boxing being the
corrupted bits,
being the most honest business out there.
Yeah. I think
super honest that is.
Deontay should fight someone different now, and just give AJ and Fury after AJ fights now. If
Deontay wants another crack at that title, he should fucking work his way back up.
Yeah, give him someone like
you got bet.
Give him Dylan White after Dylan White's rematch.
Yeah, he's fighting Povetkin.
Yeah, Povetkin got him a lucky punch in all fairness. He was down
uppercut though.
Yeah, he was down twice though.
Yeah, but see, again, that's Povetkin.
You can't rule him out.
You cannot fucking rule him out.
If you look at him even against David Price, he sparked him like.
Do you remember the fight with Joshua?
Yeah,
Povetkin and Joshua. I was looking at that. I'm not gonna lie, my heart was in my mouth.
Yeah, because he's dangerous at all times.
Because I was like if Joshua doesn't treat him with respect,
big Russian maul ahead of him. Like
he's like a bleeding a walking rubber head. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Just he's good. So him and Dylan White will fight again. Dylan White will probably beat him this time.
Yeah.
And then if Dylan White wins,
Dylan White knows what he done wrong.
Oh yeah,
he knows what he done wrong.
Once he knows, he can correct it.
He knows himself.
Correct it and stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, go on. What were we gonna say?
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, now Tyson Fury should definitely move on.
And he will, and he'll go and fight AJ, but I'm not picking a fight because I like both of them.
I like both of them as well, don't get me wrong.
Part of me believes that AJ or that Fury will pick him apart, and there's a part of me that thinks AJ's going to slim down a lot.
He has to.
Junior fight, the way he got really thin.
Yeah, see, he played that smart fight with Ruiz. It was the end of last year, wasn't it?
If you had to pick, who would it be?
Who now?
AJ and Fury.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Don't get me wrong.
You know what? If any of them won, I'd be happy. If either of them won, I'd be happy.
Yeah, because obviously AJ kind of wants to cement himself as obviously the greatest heavyweight of all time. He wants to get that WBC belt just to kind of finish off to have all the unification belts, But Tyson Fury
has one of them.
But he had the other lineal heavyweight champion, and in my opinion, the WBA heavyweight championship is the lineal.
Yeah.
When you're the WBA champion. I think it's WBA and WBC, because Ali was actually WBA and WBC.
Oh,
Actually, yeah, it was only the likes of the IBF and the WBO that came around afterwards.
It's crazy how many belts are in boxing now.
They call it, was the alphabet belts.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of belts.
Because
there's so many people that, like, just the rankings are so big. Like, there's many boxers are in the featherweight or the lightweight and the heavyweight. There's a lot. Like, you know, there's.
It's actually a great segue into our next segment. Actually, the Roy Jones, the podcast
on the Joe Rogan experience.
Joe Rogan experience, because not only he boxed himself. I think he was junior. He started at junior middleweight.
Yeah.
Then he went up to basically heavyweight. But there was an old fighter from turn of the century. It was around that time. It was just after the whole bare knuckle era. Bob Fitzsimons. He invented the solar plexus punch.
Yeah,
you know, the punch to the body. Because remember, back then it was all just punches to the face. But there was nowhere in the real side he couldn't punch.
He was a black lad, wasn't he?
No, he was actually pasty ginger.
I thought
Bob Fitzsimons.
I think the black lad.
You're thinking of Jack Johnson.
He was the hook, wasn't he? He was the one, the first one to throw a hook.
He was the first one, to throw hooks.
I think so. Yeah.
He was the first one to actually like box with like a bit of style, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Roy Jones, yeah.
Roy Jones. What got me about Roy when I was listening to the podcast?
Yeah.
It was like, I was like, wow. Like, he was talking about his dad and how his dad had chickens, and I think it was his dad. It was one of them. He had chickens.
It was his father. His father trained him.
He had chickens, and he said that the chickens, the pecking order in the chickens, he used to watch it, and he used to watch them fight. Cause he was
the behaviour. He watched the behaviour.
And he'd watch the movements, and that's where he got his movement from.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, it makes sense. The little flinches it's mad. It's going to be a great fight, and I'm looking forward to the fight.
It brings a whole new meaning to cock of the walk.
I was all about Mike Tyson before I watched that episode, and now I'm kind of, because I like Roy Jones Jr. I always did like him.
I know, I had a lot of respect for him.
But I think I have more respect for him after watching it.
And plus as well, because he was saying, but when he was initially offered the fight, it was at 6 weeks' notice.
Yeah.
You know, so Roy Jones was like, oh yeah, don't jump on that, I'll take the fight, whatever. Thinking, right, I'll have a chance against the Tyson with only 6 weeks' notice.
And then he extended.
They extended, promotional bollocksology, whatever.
Yeah.
Tyson needs more training. That's what that was. You know, so at 12 weeks, which is double the time, you know, Roy Jones is like, you know, I still could probably do it, but it's got to be a bit harder. Not once did he say, "Oh, I'm gonna have my chances," like, or "I'm gonna do it." He's fully convinced he's winning this.
Yeah, I don't think he will though. Tyson he's ripped. He's in good nick.
I say
his thighs, his cable thighs are huge.
His fucking his legs.
His neck is thick.
He's being shaped back into the fucking pitbull.
Yeah, he's
that he was before.
I think and as I said, I like Roy Jones Jr. I think he's great, and fair play to him for taking a fight for 100% committed Mike Tyson, because not a lot of people would do it, and it shows his character.
No, the thing is though as well about Roy Jones, and it was something. It was just about kind of how he came up in his amateur ranks and stuff, and it was something that I thought he won. Olympic gold.
No, he was ripped off.
He was ripped off.
Yeah.
The boy did. That's what it was. Do you know what it was? I knew it was something to do with him in the Olympics, but it was a while ago when I read about it. And that's a good few years ago.
That's why he went pro, wasn't it?
What happened there was obviously the 1988 Olympics in Seoul, South Korea. Yeah. The fella he fought was a Korean fella. Go figure. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you know, we won the fight." We clearly and when it was announced that, you know, the Korean fella won. He was just, you could see his face, because if you can watch the YouTube, you see his face was shocked. Yeah. You know, but yeah, he lost that fight, but he won best boxer of the tournament.
Doesn't make sense. How can you win best boxer?
Remember what he said in the thing? And I was just like fuck.
There's a lot of money backhanders involved there, though. It doesn't.
Fucking the Olympics.
I know, it doesn't make. Look at Michael Conlon.
Same thing with the Russian fella.
The Russian lad.
And what was that? Remember the Russian fella couldn't even fight in the final.
No, he got an injury. Like, I think he had a cut or.
Something
to do with his eye or something.
It was something to do with his eye. He couldn't continue, and I was like, well, then why don't you give it like Conlon?
No, that's why Conlon went pro, and now look at him, he's pro and he's undefeated.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's doing well.
He's doing very well.
And I have to say, I'd like to see. I'm looking forward to see the Junior and Tyson fight, and I think it's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, but I'll just finish off with the whole Olympic thing or whatever, right? In the dressing room after that, when they all went back, right? And Roy Jones, you remember this yourself. Roy Jones asked, because your man didn't speak English, he spoke Korean. He asked through his translator's interpreter. He goes, ask him, does he think he won the fight? And your man came over and he said, I think he was a little bit of English, said no, and he shook his hand, because if your man had said he was getting bare around. Roy Jones was like,
I'd say so.
If he'd have thought that, boy, he basically said, I didn't win, it's not my fault.
Like,
you know,
it's
not. It is. It's the judges. The judges' fault.
It's not his fault. Your man shouldn't have won. Roy Jones Jr. shouldn't have won. But everything happens for a reason. Look at the career he had.
But come here.
You would have had that career anyway, probably.
No, not that career. But come here. Do you know the Korean fella's names? I don't.
No.
Exactly.
Does he matter?
No. But the point I'm trying to make is we all know who Roy Jones Jr. is, and he lost.
It's like the fella who was the only person to beat Mayweather in the amateurs.
We don't know his name.
No, well, obviously I know he's a fat, greasy looking lad. Now,
because you probably looked him up. After the fact, because you all Google him now. But I mean, I'm talking like without Googling or whatever. Like there's us where they turn around and goes, oh yeah, Roy Jones Jr. You know, he had this. You know, he was an execution on the ring in his respective weight division or whatever. Like, you know what I mean, in the 90s. You know, Bernard Hopkins and all them fights. Like, you know what I mean, they were fucking. It's phenomenal.
It's gonna be a great fight.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. I should get goosebumps.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But is there gonna be an undercard?
Oh, well, but there has to be, yeah. They're not gonna, it's not gonna be like just a one and done.
Yeah, because it's an exhibition.
Fight, like, you know what I mean, an exhibition, but it'll be on the card for something anyway.
Yeah, true. That's it.
Yeah, because they have to have some sort of a card anyway, you know.
Yeah.
So it's that 28th of November.
Yeah, I think so. 28th.
That's obviously a Saturday anyway. So
yeah.
But that's something to definitely look forward to.
I wonder who has the TV rights for over here. I wonder, will it be BT? Sure. Will it be Amazon? Amazon sometimes get I know sometimes they get the football and stuff.
Sky Sports.
Or Sky Sports.
Sky Sports or BT.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or ESPN. So if it's ESPN, it'll be BT.
If it's ESPN, it'll be BT Sports. Yeah, definitely, 100%. Right, so we leave it there. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Right, so that's been episode 5. It's been super deadly rapid, eventful, and everything else in between. So I'm gonna leave yous. I'm gonna love yous. We're gonna say it's going good night now because it's starting to get dark and all. So I'm gonna say good night. God bless.
God is love.
Peace.